Good evening, everyone. In today's video, we're continuing to watch a tornado threat throughout the south later tonight. We do have storms ongoing right now as I'm recording this video. It is a little late here, so I apologize for that. But we do have some severe storms ongoing, but mostly strong storms ongoing here in portions of the Ohio Valley and the south here. We have a few severe thunderstorm warnings that are ongoing just east of Jackson, just north of Columbus, Mississippi as well. But we also even have a tornado warning down here in Louisiana. This is probably going to expire before I actually post the video, but we have a tornado warning ongoing here in Louisiana. It is not confirmed, so it isn't a very big threat with that tornado warning, but we do have a few cells here that look to be possibly tornadic throughout the night here. That's going to be going into overnight, which we could see a couple more tornado warnings throughout these areas with that 5% chance of tornadoes. Like I said, we do have a slight risk for severe storms throughout tonight across portions of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. We also have a marginal risk in the dark green. That's also a level 1 out of 5. The yellow is a level 2 out of 5. So more escalated risk for level 2 rather than level 1, but you still have a risk for severe storms, mainly isolated in the marginal risk. Here is the tornado risk here. We have a 5% chance for tornadoes, so a very decent chance for a couple of tornadoes possible throughout the overnight hours in those areas. We also have a 2% risk for tornadoes, which again, you have a chance for a 1 or 2 tornadoes possible in that area. Wind risk, we have a 15% chance for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so definitely wind gusts are going to be one of those threats with these storms. Hail risk is not going to be very large at all, only around a 5% chance for possibly a few quarter-sized hail storms. Let's look at the Ohio Valley storms here. This is going to be 6 p.m., so around when I'm recording this video here. As you saw on the radar, we have those storms, possibly some tornadic throughout the evening here. But let's head throughout more later evening hours, so 9 p.m., 9 or 10 p.m. These storms look to be strengthening a lot and possibly some more tornadic activity going on with these storms later tonight. We headed to around 11 and 12 a.m., 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. and as you can see, those storms continue yet here down in the south, and these are going to be trailing over these same areas. So that's why we do have a little bit of that flood threat for these areas, possibly even a major flood threat if these continue for a long time, just training over these areas. So let's move forward here, and those storms are still ongoing, but mainly moving out of Mississippi at this point around 3 a.m. or so. Let's move forward here, and those storms are definitely weakening a bit. There's still that storm mode going on around 4 a.m. Trailing over those areas. Still a lot of heavy rainfall ongoing. And then we headed to the early morning hours, so we're going into around 6 a.m. Still some storms over there in northern Alabama. Not really much in Mississippi for the early morning rush. Northern Georgia seeing some of that heavy rainfall, and most of that is heavy rainfall training from Tennessee all the way up there to Maryland. Most of those storms throughout Alabama looks to be exiting the area by around 8 a.m. or so. And then Georgia looks to be, those storms start to exit your area around the 10 a.m. hours. The tornado threat is really peaking right now when I'm recording this video, but it's going to diminish during the night here. You're still going to have a decent tornado threat throughout the night for these train of storms, but it's just going to weaken because these storms are going to be so clustered. It's going to be confusing for those supercells to form. So there's not going to be overall big tornado threats throughout tonight, but that chance is still going to be there for the overnight hours. So as you can see, that peak is mainly earlier this afternoon, but it really didn't produce anything from that line of the storms. So overall today has not been producing many tornadic storms per se. But definitely some strong storms have been going on throughout the Ohio Valley in the south throughout this afternoon and into this evening. You'll see those strong storms yet continue in these areas. So again, not overall a big threat for tornadoes, but that threat is still going to be there for those overnight storms. So definitely be aware for that. Severe wind up to 60 miles per hour again is going to be one of those main threats, and that may bring minor damage to possibly shingles, blow away trash cans, and all of that stuff. Anything loose debris that is in your yard can definitely get blown away. But that's going to be it for this video. It's going to be a short, just brief video for later tonight. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream. Also, make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may want the latest updates on this upcoming, on tonight's severe threat. But as always, stay safe.